NBC Sports and the United States Golf Association proudly present the 122nd United States Amateur Championship with uninterrupted coverage presented by Rolex. Beautiful day at Ridgewood Country Club in Paramus, New Jersey. Not far from downtown Manhattan, about 15 miles. One of the pearls in the portfolio of the Hall of Fame architect A.W. Tillinghast. Byron Nelson honed his game here in the 30s. Ryder Cup contested here in 1935. Legends like Kathy Whitworth, Lee Trevino, Vijay Singh have won on this golf course. Now hosting a USGA championship for the 5th time. 32 players remaining, hoping to do what Matt Fitzpatrick did 9 years ago at the Country Club in Massachusetts. Win the US Amateur with brother Alex in the Eddie Lowry role on the bag. Fitz came back to Brookline this past June, pulled off a feat achieved only by Jack Nicklaus and Julie Inkster, winning the US Open and the US Amateur at the same course. In the mix in the round of 32 here in North Jersey, Dylan Menanti. He helped lead Pepperdine to a national title a year ago, now at North Carolina. Florida standout Fred Biondi of Brazil. Going up against Texas A&M Sam Bennett, who made the cut at the recent U.S. Open. David Puig of Spain, twice a member of the International Palmer Cup team. Then there's 31-year-old Mid-Am champ Stuart Hagestad in his 26th USGA championship. Ricky Castillo, one of the 3 from the University of Florida to have made it to the round of 32. They're all stalking the Havemeyer Trophy, a title that dates to 1895, won by the bedrock legends of the game like Jones and Nicklaus and Woods. It is the 122nd U.S. Amateur Championship. So in that Big Ten battle, Moldovan of Ohio State over Snowberger of Purdue. Menanti and Lindell in a good one. Potter has advanced. Gross, the youngest remaining at 15, and Bennett easily over Biondi 6 and 5. Von Lassau has come all the way back. He pulled off one of the bigger upsets. He beat Michael Torbjornsson of Stanford. Torbjornsson had finished 4th the Travelers recently on the PGA Tour. Great program. Snowberger, birdie putt. What a birdie that is after gouging it out of the divot. He has shown some fight, Cookie.
He has shown some fight. That was a clutch putt. Take a little bit of the breakout. Just swung across the hole. Peyton Snowberger making a late rally. One down with 2 to play.
Now Moldovan sits really good, 1 up. All he really needs to do is get one to play here.
Yeah, now it's just strategy.
Yeah, and he hit a great shot. Just a nice little cut underneath that tree. Oh, it caught the limb, but it's in the fairway still.
Just barely caught the edge.
Wow.
That last little limb knocked it down.
Yeah, from bad to worse. He does not have a great line, this fescue. And John, I would say at this point, I mean, being 1 down, don't you need to just try to get lucky out of this fescue, to just try to push one up there?
Try to. Absolutely. Got to try to make something happen.
I mean, pretty good contact, real high up in the air. Right next to Maxwell's ball in the middle of the fairway.
A little false front. Ball will wander off the front of the green if it doesn't clear.
Needs a kick left. Really well done. Can't make sure he misses left and right. Just anything short and right would be totally fine here.
Just like to work the ball a little bit left to right.
Oh, this is really nice.
Right where he needed to put it, center of the green. Let's see how fast that is. And that will wander outside of Maxwell, so he'll have to putt that before Maxwell putts his.
Snowberger in with 6. Now he'll wait. Moldovan getting in there quickly. There it is. Yep, Maxwell Moldovan. A par at the 17th. Good enough to take down Peyton Snowberger. Ohio State Buckeye moving on. This to tie at 15.
12 feet down the hill, moving right. He's got to answer here.
It's going to stay up. It does.
What an answer by Lundell.
We're seeing some birdies today.
Like it.
This shot will Has to control this trajectory, control the distance, see how much it's going to release out of that
needs
rough.
to go. Oh, flies right into the lip of the bunker and comes back down.
USGA.org/join to become a member today. Let's go back to Colt with MENANTE.
Ball a little bit on the upslope, which makes it quite a bit more difficult, I would say.
All right, 16 Lindell to win the hole.
Great look here, moving to his right with his opponent in trouble. Still has a chance to win the hole.
Yeah, he's going to make MENANTE make about a 10-footer now, have this hole.
Well, I'd say you have to be pretty defensive with this one with how fast it is, but you got to make it, so you might as well go ahead and give it a go.
Yeah, this has definitely got some speed, moving a little bit left to right.
Wow, walk it in. How big is that?
That's just his makeup there, Cole. That's how Dylan MENANTE plays golf. Plays
still right off the edge of the green. He's going to give it a go. Wow, big swing there.
Took a cut at that, Cole. Gets it up the right, might get a little bit of a kick. Hits soft, though, so that'll be a tricky little pitch shot to that front right hole location.
On these layups, Lundell made a big mistake. Hitting it in the right rough pitch from 108 and headed a little left.
Yeah, he said the heel got grabbed, and
that's going to work out.
That'll be okay. It's right where Maxwell Moldovan just putted from.
Third for MENANTE.
Little tricky one here. Got to drive it in low. One hop and stop. Oh, wow, did he make that look easy.
Boy, what a good-looking motion right there, Colt. Like you said, drive it in there low, little check release. Beautiful.
And let's go to Steve Burkowski.
Good afternoon, Rich. Dylan MENANTE, after a wonderful third at the par 5, makes a short one for birdie. Will head to the last with a 1-up lead over Carson Lundell.
Opponent makes 5.
Yeah, that's the intricacies of match play. You get down to the wire.
I mean, he has to hit a low slice here from 180, and I just think with this lie, I don't think he can move it that much. But it looks like he's going to give it a go.
Yeah, he's lined up way to the left, got the face open. He also has to keep it low. Takes a cut at it.
Yeah, just couldn't get it to cut. That's headed towards the bunker. Flies the green. Ooh, that's interesting. I think it's going to be over by the cart path.
It is over by the cart path.
A little surprised by that second shot when it hit those trees, but kind of well short. Good thing is it stayed up top. He's got 42 yards and a slope to the right of the hole location he can use.
Yeah, he just hit a beauty on the 17th hole. About the same type of shot. Trying to release it.
That was a little bit of a chunk and run, but it worked out.
Not quite the catch that he was hoping for. But
oh, he did. This is so good. Keep on rolling.
Cole, he just undercut that flop shot.
You're kidding me.
I don't think he could have walked it up there and placed it any better than that.
MENANTE to win the match.
Oh, how good is that up and down right there? What a match.
You see what Dylan MENANTE is made of. He just gets up and goes and does it his own way.
We're at 13, Nicholas Gross, the 15-year-old. This to tie the hole, remain 2 up against Francoeur, and Chris Francoeur going to cut that deficit in half.
Opportunity missed for young Nick. Really quick putt, big breaker.
Oh, didn't need to see it go in. Just the strong Mike Tyson-like right cross to go 2 up.
We'll give you an opportunity for birdie. Hit himself a little knockdown. Nice little golf shot right there.
Again, 2 down against Gross.
Nick Gross is on the putting surface, so he's got to answer with a nice iron shot here. Back right hole location. And he does. Well done. Nice shot in there off the tee and let that opportunity slip.
All right, this is number 16. Is Francoeur to extend his match?
Needs to make that. And
that's harsh. And so Nicholas Gross,
15-year-old, going to move on to the round of 16. Needs this badly. That'll wander by a couple of feet.
Win the hole and go 4 up against a Forrester. Okay.
And he does.
18-year-old from Encinitas, California, advanced to the quarters of the U.S. Junior Amateur this year. Lost to the eventual champ, Wen Yi Ding.
Yeah, this is 15. His second, 4 up in the match. We've seen a few of these lives this week, John.
Yeah, that was on that upslope. Had a lot of green to work with, but ball just squirted out. Had a lot of overspin, and the mistake was off the tee.
This is going to be interesting for Luke Potter at 15.
Not a shot you practice much there, Burko.
No. I have a feeling they're going to say, let's go. I've had enough.
Made a mess of this little golf hole. Has a pretty commanding lead, so.
Yeah, when you're 4 up with 4 to go, okay.
You can give him 1.
Luke Potter, first to play at 16.
Incoming freshman, Arizona State. Taking it to Bartley Forrester.
But they're that tall, that athletic.
See if Bartley can answer. Kind of looked down, tugged it a little bit. Hole high, though.
Potter now 2 putts to win the match here at 16.
Yeah, just try to lag it up there. If it goes in, great. If not, that has been conceded. Luke Potter moving on.
It's Bryce Lewis.
Yeah, all he wants is just something on the correct level of this green. And he does that. Well done. All kinds of trouble here. Virtually no way to actually get it on the putting surface. Tried to get it into that rough and really fast putt. See how far to the right he's aimed, and just kind of let it trickle down. Run up there, and 4 wins the hole. 278 yards today, and
The par 5, David Pooge, first to go. 1 up against Bryce Lewis.
yeah, made a mess of the 12th hole. Just saw Sam Bennett make the same
Whoa,
putt.
that's how you bounce back.
That's the place to be, I guess.
Rouge is 2 up.
This needs to catch the slope. Oh, is it going to? We need a breath of wind. Oh, there it goes.
Oh my goodness, what a putt. This 14th hole, if you haven't seen
How about
it,
that, guys?
got nooks and crannies all over, and if you're in the wrong spot, you have putts like that. And outstanding effort there by David Pooge.
Ellie, go ahead.
Yeah, Rich, this is such a tricky putt. He's getting influences from 2 different sides of the green here. The false front, it's going to push it left and then back right at the end.
What a 2-putt.
Yeah, you got to feel pretty good if you just hit it onto the green here with David Pooge back in the back left bunker. This is on a nice line right at it.
Yep, has to answer and does. Underneath the hole, quality golf shot.
Lewis is inside of him for birdie.
Yeah, Burko, that back left bunker was completely dead today, and he hit an unbelievable bunker shot just to get it to 20 feet. And this is a very easy putt, but needs to go in. The old early walk quick, that tells the story most of the time.
Yeah, that was
At
blocked.
17, second for Bryce Lewis.
Yeah, 280 yards here for Bryce. The wind is down off of the right. A really big 3-wood will have a chance to get there. He likes it in the air. It's on a pretty good line. Just needs a big bounce short of the green.
Trying to chase up there. Does a pretty good job there, Smiley, just short of the green.
Up at 17, third on the way for Pooge.
Terrible line. It came out really hot. What he really needs to do, putting up this false front that this runs about 5 yards on the front of this green. It's going to be uphill, and then past the hole, it's going to be really quick and moving to the left. Just got to get the pace right.
Goes up that little slope, carrying a little bit of pace, but pretty well done.
Well, this is going to be so tough, John. You just got to basically hit it about a foot in front of you and then hope that somehow it gets a soft kick, and if it goes in, match is over.
Yeah, just tried to little dump and run. It's going to miss on the left and wander by. Pretty much going to go to 18.
With this left-right wind, it's going to be tough to hit this fairway.
Yeah, cannot play from the right trees. We've seen that.
Quick snatch of the tee. That's usually good.
Two good tee balls.
Will help with this left to right wind in this left hole location, which is a terrible combination for a righty, but 145 yards, just try to use that ridge that runs in the middle of the green.
He pulled the tee shot there
right at it.
15th and got it just right of the hole right there. Very well done.
He loved it. Right off the club face.
That should clinch this.
That's it. Hats are off. That was a good match and a spirited comeback bid by Lewis, but it is David Puig on to the round of 16, setting up a really good matchup against Sam Bennett of Texas A&M later today. 7 of 16 matches are now done.
Sam Bennett 5 up in the match against Fred Biondi. His third shot.
He can take on this whole location in that front center part of the green. Just have to clear that bunker. A little wide side.
See the ball of Biondi on the green there. So Bennett, this for birdie. Biondi's got a birdie putt up coming, but Sam Bennett has come out quickly on this Thursday morning and does not let up. And look at that, Sam Bennett.
That's all there is to it. He knows. Hit the top edge, and they will take their caps off and shake hands. And Sam Bennett.
Impressive playing by Bennett. Let's look at the 31-year-old, the mid-am, Stuart Hagestad. This for birdie to go up 3 in his match against Benjamin James.
He loves match play. He is a ninja. Taking out driver. 259 front, 278 hole. Lands on the green. Rips through there. Oh, how about that break? The rough killed it. And now just perfectly.
Just about a gimme eagle right there. With Hagestad already in close, this short par 4 for eagle. Benjamin James.
Benjamin James just learning how to play match play. Stuart Hagestad 5 birdies and that gimme eagle. Yeah, this is for his 6th birdie. Also has an eagle on his card on the last hole where he hit it just a couple of feet. And Stuart Hagestad is rolling. Southern California graduate out of Newport Beach, Big Canyon Country Club.
Impressive.
He is dialed in. A lot of options. Belly a wedge. Just kind of like that. Try to get up on that apex of that, and that was just a difficult shot. That'll go off the front of the green.
Yeah, they both started today, Cookie. Birdie, birdie.
Yes, they did. And then they have the 4th hole with birdie.
Later today. Now Hopewell.
Hayden Hopewell, Aussie, going to represent country of Australia next week at the Eisenhower Trophy in France. And good player and beautiful shot right there. Front right hole location. Keeps it.
Okay, a couple of birdie putts here at the 14th. This is Ford Clegg.
Needed that because Hayden Hopewell is in there really close.
Hopewell, short birdie putts to tie the hole here at 14.
Yeah, right underneath the hole. Really good second shot.
Stays, yeah, 1 up.
Hole halved in birdies.
Hopewell remains 1 up.
Hard to tie the hole here. Ford Clegg at the 16th. Ooh.
A little power lip out.
Yeah.
17, the Australian Hayden Hopewell. A couple of putts to win the match, move on. And that should get it done. Hopewell taking down Ford Clegg, who beat Gordon Sargent yesterday
Hopewell 5
in the round of 64.
Hopewell wins the match 2-1.
So the Australian moving on to this afternoon.
/ get a handicap. Castillo, 12th hole, and Colts down there.
278 hole. This 3-wood with a big big club twirl. And that one's going to miss the green right.
Got in one of those front right bunkers. It caught the face of the far one and got back down on the downslope now.
Averett at 12.
78 yards. This a lob wedge on a pretty good line. Needs to spin.
He got a little bit of spin, a little bit of help from that slope, and that's a pretty good leave with your opponent in a little bit of trouble.
Castillo
On the downslope, got to pick it up very quickly. Difficult shot.
Trying to use that slope. Will it come off that slope? It hangs up in the rough.
Well, just got to plop this one out. It is straight downhill. Oh, this looks good.
Does a pretty good job. Hits the flag stick.
Ricky.
It does and goes in.
Like I said, Cookie, you always hit driver at 12.
Always. Got to be aggressive with this. Opponent's already in the hole in 3.
Oh, got to get up and go.
Yeah, just didn't give it enough pace.
Going to do out of this lie. To get it close, it's got to land into the false front and then try to somehow bounce up.
Yeah, we've seen it before. Shot from the left rough did just that. It landed a little bit short, had a little bit of overspin, and got up on that level. And it was a wonderful golf shot.
This one coming in low, needs a bounce. Oh, that's not going to get up.
Easy.
That's going to work its way off the putting surface.
Yeah, that's going to go well down the fairway, too.
And that is going to be tricky.
Shades of number 9 at Augusta National.
Oh, boy. Been there, done that. That'll get you talking.
Tough one to judge here. Up a very steep slope, and then once it gets on the other side, it's straight downhill.
Did
Oh,
a pretty
this is
good
gorgeous.
Got a chance.
Wow, are you kidding me?
He talked about his mental fortitude with Jeff Quinney.
Playing this one sideways, just has to hit a 3-footer.
It was going to be a difficult 2-putt anyway, but
It's a great effort, but that's going to miss low.
the ebbs and flows of match play. Colt, you said to control your adrenaline. Enjoy that high, but then bring yourself back down. Get a quality shot here. Put some pressure on Ricky Castillo.
This one needs to get up a little bit. All right, it's on the putting surface, about 30 feet.
Underneath the hole.
Castillo, 15.
Really rehearses holding the face square through impact. Wants no part of a left shot.
Yeah, long left here is no good.
This one pin high. That's going to be a big breaker, though, for his birdie. 30 feet coming up the hill, moving from his left to right. This is tracking.
Oh, yes.
Come on with
Tracking
it.
right in the center.
Oh, looking to tie the 15th.
Huge putt. Downhill, going to move from his left to right.
Did he do it? He
Oh,
did.
yes, he
What
did.
a battle we have on our hands.
Really well played.
Averett.
A little out of position there at the 16th. Back center hole location. Got it left of the flag stick. Needs to hold on. Right at hole high. Not bad from there. You know, there's a lot of those stories of kids that played in the pure insurance, you know, out of some of the first tee organizations that you see playing college golf and moving on. Bob, I think Big Bob bought.
Castillo.
Uphill, moving to his right.
Pretty good effort there, just a couple of feet. And Owen said that was good.
A moment ago at the 16th, Averett to tie.
Their first putt came up woefully short, and that was a gift. Don't give away the threes.
Castillo, second.
Going for it with a long iron. 282 up the hill. Oh, that is what the center of the club face sounds like, guys. This is on a great line.
282, trying to chase it up the front, and will it stay up there?
Looks like it.
It does. What a shot.
Just up and down the peaks and valleys of youngsters trying to sort of figure it out and keep it going, but good effort there. Forcing Averett, and Averett for birdie to extend the match.
Quick one moving to his right. Can take some of the breakout.
Needs to stay up.
Oh, low the whole way.
So the gift on 16 from Averett to Castillo. Quality second at the 17th. Ricky Castillo, a 2-1 winner. He's moving on.
Sort of Spiethian. Remember Jordan, the Ryder Cup at Whistling Straits?
He had that shot a couple of times, pulled it off. This one, well, club went right underneath the ball. This tricky little 12th hole, you really have to be.
Now Connor McKinney back at the 12th. A couple of putts to go one up.
And we saw Nathan Franks have all kinds of trouble going at this green, hit it in a tough spot.
Nathan Franks now has 2 putts to win the hole and tie his match with McKinney. It should be good enough.
He'll run up and he'll look over and he'll get the nod. Maybe he won't get the nod.
Okay, there we go.
Did get the nod. This is a slippery little putt. Get on that left edge. Just let it drip. Right in the center. Good stroke.
McKinney 5, Franks 4, Franks 1 up.
Well, he's lucky this ball even stayed in bounds. Hit a high hook and got lucky with a great lie.
There's a cool looking shot. See
If
what
it gets
happens.
up, it's going to be really good. Oh, just into the front left rough.
He's one up. He's got one to play with. He knows his opponent is in a little bit of trouble. He's got a high lofted club. I think he's just trying to get it out there well out to the right, give himself a wedge shot.
Straight out, dude. It was the worst lie I've seen all week, John. I thought if bets he could maybe hit it 80 yards, and that's what he did. And he's hitting right up to the green, right up this left side of the green. The ridge won't be too much of a factor from the right side of the fairway. Needs to get down.
Flew it all the way there, catches a little bit of that slope and contains it, so a little bit behind the hole.
To the left, so it's not going to be too big of an issue, but he's got to be able to carry it far enough to where he gets over this front edge.
Gets it out there to the right, trying to use that slope. Looks like it's going to miss the slope.
And this to finish it off here.
Yeah, 2 putts to win this match. Be careful. Okay.
That'll do it. So
just enough to move on.
Yeah, rising sophomore at South Carolina. Franks moving on.
Later, they're the #1 player in the world.
I love doing the college. The NCAA is just, it's the future of the game, future of our professional sport.
Price ties his match.
This man right here, Alex Price.
Couple good golf shots in here. The short 15th and
all USAM champs. Lamprecht at 16.
asking for it to be good, and it is. What a good golf shot there for Christo.
Christo Lamprecht for birdie to tie the match. Has it.
Does. We'll call it a loss.
Mark said he didn't have to shower after that match.
Price second at 17.
Stay right.
I think we did have dinner together that night. He bought.
Say, hopefully he treated.
Or his dad, Big Bob. He can get this close if it's a little out to the right and hole high. Should catch the slope and come down. Yeah, too much spin. That will catch that little false front. It'll go off the green.
Yeah, Price, the first Division III golfer in 8 years to make it to the round of 32 at the U.S. Amateur, playing his college golf at Christopher Newport University. Oh yeah, Price.
School to deal with. You have, you're away from home. You're trying to learn things on the fly, and just no better experience than college experience to learn to live and succeed and fail on your own. Figure it out.
Price at 18.
Cover. Cover.
Asking for it to cover. Catch that little backstop and get a little bit better.
Tricks on your mind.
That it does.
This will be inside the hole overall.
Right in the gut. And so Alex Price moves on to take take a swing at Ricky Castillo this afternoon.
Said he was nervous, couldn't believe he
Said he was in
won the
shock
match.
winning that match. Don't be so shocked there, Shea. San Diego boy. He's got to roll with it. San Diego State Aztec. Hole today 216, does play down 15 yards.
God damn it, dude.
Goes down the hill.
What are you doing?
Hey,
Never good when you're talking to yourself.
what are you doing?
Trying to chip in that lead of Shea Lagu. Looks like he's going to get away with the bad tee shot. He is, so 2 down. This for birdie to cut that deficit in half.
Trying to make a big comeback.
It was 4 down at one point. Now 1 down. One of the 3 Florida Gators to make it to the round of 32.
Good tee shot here, left side of the fairway. To try to keep it underneath the hole. Asking for it to get up a little bit. Should release a little underneath the hole. Didn't need to try to take on this whole location being 3 up.
Yushin Lin.
Finds himself 3 down with 3 to play. Needs to answer and an outside chance. Got to get it out there to the left. Not as quick as you think either. And that just lacks speed, and they'll shake hands, and Shea Lagu on to the round of 16.
There you go. The back and forth battle continues between those two.
It's at 14 to tie the hole. Okay.
1004.
Kramer. This to tie the hole.
That was quick
Wow.
and very nervy.
He could probably use a little extra practice.
Gonna take this way upstairs.
Oh, and he kind of scooped it. Needs a bounce. Oh, huge mistake leaving it in the rough.
That's head coach Brian Craig.
Try to get it way out there to the left. Use that slope to maybe slow it down just a little bit. Gonna miss low and a little short.
Not surprising there, Cookie.
No, he knows.
Getting to take a drop from the sprinkler head, so he moved it into the first cut. Now he's able to go with putter. All he's got to do is get this one to the putting surface, and it is straight downhill.
Way out to the right. Arc it, hit that apex right there. Pretty good effort.
Good speed, just a little high. We're 3 feet, moving to his right.
This to tie up the match.
Huge.
2 big dogleg left to right. Off camber pitch to this fairway. From
This
right
is
to
another
left.
one that's going to miss. It's headed left.
It's going to need to get lucky.
Find a gap.
Go down to Colt with Campbell Kramer.
This is no good at all. Stymied behind a tree. He's going to have to try to hit a low hook, but out of this rough, it's tough to get it to turn.
He's turned that much.
Oh,
'Cause it,
this is coming in hot. Needs to settle.
yeah, it was just knuckling right from the start. Maybe pitching down that slope that we've seen a lot of players putt from.
It'll feed it down towards it.
I think he's got to take it right off that slope. Don't
This
want
one just right of the hole. Might catch the slope. Beautiful shot.
Well done. Outstanding. Didn't need to take on this whole location. Can't miss it to the left. Aired out to the right. Use that slope. Nice play.
Oh, all around. What a putt.
Took a little victory lap.
I think the heart might have skipped a beat or two there.
Check this out. Starts to lose speed. Catches that left edge and loop-de-doo.
That is some up and down.
Oh, that's fantastic.
3 to win at a hard hole. Well done, Hugo Townsend.
Ben Carr. This for birdie to win the hole. And Rich, he quickly became a fan favorite and member favorite here at Ridgewood after disposing of Michael Thor Bjornsson yesterday.
There's a good line.
Good shot.
Needs to settle. Oh, and that disappears over the green for Ben Carr, who had the largest margin of victory yesterday. Smart shot.
Just burns that right edge.
To win the hole and tie the match. Big fella's rumbling now.
That he is.
Right.
Any tree issues here, Smiley?
He likes to cut the ball, so I don't think it's going to be too big of an issue, John.
He likes to cut the ball. It's a perfect shape for where he needs to place this golf ball. Shortened to the right's not horrible. Or how about just on the front part of the green, right at it.
The left.
Front right hole location. You can use the right side to slow the ball down. You got the club twirl there, Smiley.
Yeah, he likes it.
Well,
How about these two shots there, John?
How about that? Coming down the stretch all tight, and you hit quality golf shots like that. Outstanding golf.
This is a very makeable putt down the hill, breaking right to his left, John.
Just has to get it started over that little crest, and that got left quickly, and I think at this point they're going to
birdie.
Von Lasso already in the hole with birdie.
All right, two good fours.
like really explained there to Ben. Cannot miss this left. Said he came out of it, so look for it to the right.
Not the worst place there, John. Hard to turn it enough. He's far enough right. He seems to have avoided the trees.
Yeah.
Seems like it needs to sit down just a little bit, but it's going to be okay. All depends on the lie.
You have to keep your speed up, keep that face controlled. Got it out there to the right. Trying to let it run. Get to that crest right about there. This is
Just needs a
really,
yard. Oh, this is so good.
really well done. Boy, have we seen some quality shots, little pitch shots, some. Andrew just kind of getting in there, not taking a whole lot of time. He's ready to go, and just lost a little speed. Ben Carr's going to have a putt to win this match. It's all about that consistent routine, like you said, Smiley. He's got in there nice and quick, and there it is. Ben Carr will move on.
Good effort, though, by Von Lasso. Hope we see him again at a future USAM or maybe the Mid-Am. Derek Hitchner at 12. Birdie putt to win the hole.
Just right of the hole location. Little breaker from left to right.
Hitchner to go 2 up on Gliggy.
Just being a little careful with that. That's okay. All right, pours it in.
Okay. We're just hearing now there was a scoring discrepancy.
Hitchner wins the match 3-2.
There you hear it.
Thank you for helping out today. Thank you.
That match obviously was not tied.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Hitchner wins it comfortably. Justin, beware this to win the hole.
Slippery little putt, but in there for Justin. Nice birdie there at the 14th. We've seen
one down. Difficult second.
Mr. Green short right at the 15th, the par 3, but hits a brilliant bunker shot.
How about that? Wasn't too difficult.
UNC Wilmington right there.
Justin Beware, this for birdie to tie Isley, who had the unlikely hole out from the bunker.
So Ricky Castillo make the same putt. It breaks right off that little shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
And how about it?
What a couple of twos by Isley and Beware at 15. Justin maintaining that one-up lead.
The second at 16, Justin Beware.
Out of the right rough. His opponent is long left in trouble. Just get that ball on the left side of the green, and right somewhere in there, that ball's going to chase out from the rough. Pretty well done.
And Walker Isley here at 16.
Only chance to get this close is to throw it way up in the air, but he is in jail.
You know,
This is way long.
yeah, kind of, you can tell, kind of drop kicked it a little bit. Just a big miss from the middle of the fairway to miss it that wide left. You've got to keep the speed up or it will break off to the right.
Great roll. 2 up, 2 to play.
Not the easiest of 2 putts, but safely in. 2 up, 2 to go.